Alright, so we're going to add an event listener, which I don't understand this here. Let's go here. We'll call it void value changed. We'll call it OnChange. OnChange string value. And for now, we'll just log it out to the console. Line value. Now, I don't know. I was looking at the documentation or the source code, but the input base comes with a value changed, and it seems like this should work. On changed. Oops. Put a value in there and pass it down. And let's go back over to Brave. It's throwing an error already. Anyway, you look at the source code here, input base, and all it is, where is it here? All it is an event callback of the T value, which I've got that, and it's only called once. Value change invoke, so it's called in the current value when it gets the current value. And I don't understand why it's not working. But anyway, so what we're going to do is get rid of this. Well, we can leave that there. We're going to go to the input of all of it, and we're going to put in our own callback parameter, public prop. What is this? Event callback of T. Call it on change, and then we'll override on parameter set, and we'll say value changed equals on change, and now we've got it. So we'll go back to this, and we'll just call this on change. And we'll run it again, or we'll run it, try to run it. And let's bring up the console. Hello, Dolly. And it's working. We got the value. One of the things I forgot, when you take over value change on change with input text or input number, those provided for components by Microsoft, is that you have to manually set the value of it. So here we have to say model first name equals value. Alright, and we'll run that. Bootstrap forms, we'll bring up console. Hello, Dolly. Alright, so it does change. You can see it's got the change here. Alright. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Alright, so that's that. Let's do a little bit of do a little bit of housekeeping here. We'll method to call when the input component value changes. I don't know if I should say, but anyway, that works. Now I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. One of the things I wanted to do was, this might be a little bit confusing because HTML inputs, the number has a min, the input number has a min and a max, and for the input type text it's min length and max. Kind of confusing, but I think I'm just going to rename this property or this class to say min length, max length. Alright, we'll see how badly that jams up the code here. Let's see, so BF text is inheriting from that. That worked. Just run it to make sure. This version 17.2 is it seems to be much better with all the stuff it was giving me problems with before. Alright, so that's that. Let me see, I got a little list here of other things that I did. Oh yeah, the validation for it. I need some IntelliSense for that. Yeah, let me go back up to this and put optional. And here this is optional as well. Optional if set adds what is it called? Validation message? Yeah, validation message component to the input component. That should be good enough. Alright, so that's that. And I think I'm going to name this browser services, which I may end up getting rid of because I think I'm going to wrap the, and I've said this in a couple previous videos, I think I'm going to wrap the edit form into my own BF edit form. But for now, we'll rename this to, just in case another class library has the same class. Oop, Control Z. What did I hit? Oh, I hit Control F, Control RR. Control RR. What happened? Control RR. BF. Browser services. Let's see if that compiles. Control Shift Build. Control Shift B. Alright. Let's just run it to make sure. Okay. This is another thing too. I forgot to put an if statement on the what is it? Select text on input base. I need to have this going as another condition if select all on focus. Otherwise it does it to all of them, and sometimes that's irritating when you have to click twice to change a letter and something. And let's see what else I got for a list of stuff. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. The other thing too is, I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm thinking we'll add a title on the label helper class and on this. So we'll put that, I think I'm just going to use, yeah, I'm not really sure how I should do this, but we're going to go ahead and put a prop string property title parameter, prop string component title, we'll just call it title, and nothing to do here, but on the, oh, wait a second, yeah, if required. So on parameter set, we'll go if title not equal to null. Nah, you know what? Let me think about this. If required, and then we'll go if title equals null, title equals required. I don't know how necessary this is, but I was working with something, some software I was working on, some input stuff, and what was I working with? Some software, and I don't know the software at all. I'm trying to hover over a button to see what the title will tell me, and it wasn't giving me any information. I click it, and you know, it jams everything up, and I can't figure out how to get it back the way it was, and so else title equal required plus title. I could string interpolate that, but that works. Alright, so we've got that set there. Now let's go into here and say title equal at title, and that's on that, on the input itself. Then we're going to go into the label helper, and we're going to give it a pass-through parameter. This would be editor required parameter prop string title, and we'll put that on the label as well. Title at title, and we'll go into this and we'll give it another parameter. Title at title. Should have a title. It does not. Oh, this is the one that's required. Okay, required. Required. Okay, so it's giving you the title that pops up. Alright, so that's that. And yeah, the other thing is this string helpers thing. I was thinking that I should move this alphanumerics up X to here. Alphabetical. Z, E, don't need to recalculate the length every time this gets called in a form control, because I know when I use this this class library, I'm virtually never going to provide an element ID. That's what this is for the input and the label, the for attribute. So let's do static. Let's see if I just see what CTOR does on a static class. Alright. So we'll say that's not throwing an error? How is that not throwing an error? It's going to be interesting to see what happens when I try to run this. I thought you couldn't, oh, it's because it's not a constant. Oh, it is a problem. Let's see what it says here. Okay. So let's just take all this off of here. And alpha length equal alpha numerics length. You know, I'm dealing with microseconds here, but it's just kind of annoying to have to declare this every time I use it in a form. Make sure it's got an ID. Yep, it's got an ID. Alright, so we're squared away on that. And that's it for this video, folks. We'll do some quadriplegic jokes. They're just name puns, folks. They're just name puns. What do you call a quadriplegic in the ocean? Bob.